Hello students. Now in this video we will discuss about the converse of basic proportionality theorem. In earlier video we had learned the basic proportionality theorem and proof of that theorem. Okay. So in this video we will learn about the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse means what? Opposite. Okay. In basic proportionality theorem the given part of that theorem is given here as the theorem's statement. Okay, and then we want to prove the given line or the line is parallel to the third side of the triangle. Okay, so first of all we will recall the once again what is basic proportionality theorem. So basic proportionality theorem is if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the remaining side in two distinct points, then the line divides the side in the same proportion. Okay, so this is the statement of the basic proportionality theorem, but we have to discuss here what? We have to discuss here converse of the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, in this previous theorem what we show that we have to given of that basic proportionality theorem is what? The given line L is parallel to the side BC, and we have to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay, in basic proportionality theorem. Now in this video or in this theorem, converse of basic proportionality theorem means we have to given here AP upon PB and AQ upon QC, and we want to prove what? We want to prove the line L is parallel to line BC. Okay, so we will start this theorem. Okay, so what is the statement of this theorem is what? If a line divides any two sides of triangle in the same ratio, that means any line divides or a line divides any side, two sides of the triangles like this one or this one, and in such a way that it is in the same ratio or same proportion, then we can call it as the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, then this line is parallel to what? This line is parallel to the third side. So how to prove this statement? Okay, so when we prove any theorem we have to write first is what? Given. So in this theorem what is given here? That is triangle ABC line L intersects AB at which point? AB at point P. Point P and BC at point Q. Okay, on line AB the intersection point of this one is what? P, and then on line AC the intersection point is what? Q. Okay, so this is given here, and another one part given, that is it is in the same ratio, that means AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This is given here. Okay, so now we have to prove that. So write down here to prove what is proof? Oh, that is line L is parallel to side BC. Okay, so this is we have to prove here. Clear? So we will write down the proof. So proof. Okay, suppose we have to draw here one line, okay, which is parallel to line or parallel to the side BC. So let us suppose line L1 parallel to side BC. We have to draw this one. Okay, we have to draw one line called L1, and this line is parallel to side BC. So suppose we have to draw such line here. this is called as line L1 and this intersection point is suppose R. Okay. Now next, so what is your BPT theorem? Suppose this line is parallel, L1 line is parallel to BC. Okay, suppose consider your L1 line is parallel to BC. Okay, so when the line is parallel to the third side of, or the given line is parallel to the any side of the triangle, then what is your BPT theorem here? That is, if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect at the remaining side in a two distinct points, correct now? That means this line is intersect two different points of the sides of the triangles. Then the line divides the side in the same proportion. Okay. Then how to write this? So write down here. So that from basic proportionality theorem, how to write this? That is AP upon PB is equal to AR upon RC. Clear? And this is your equation number 1. Okay. Now next, but from given is what? That is AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay. And in equation number 1, AP upon PB is equal to AR upon RC. So we can write it as, given is what? AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, and this is your equation number 2. Okay. Now from 1 and 2 we can write it as AR upon RC is equal to AQ upon QC. Why? Because this left hand side is same here. That is AP upon PB is equal to AR upon RC. In second equation, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. That means this side is equal, then the another side is also equal to each other. Therefore, we can write it as AR upon RC is equal to AQ upon QC. Clear? Suppose I want to add 1 both side. Then what happen? AR upon RC plus 1 is equal to AQ upon QC plus 1. Adding both side, adding 1 on both side. Okay. So what is the, how to just cross multiply it? Then what happen? AR plus RC upon RC is equal to AQ plus QC upon QC. Clear? So just tell me what is your result here? AR upon RC. So AR, sorry, what is your statement here? That is AR plus RC. Okay. So AR plus RC. Then what is your result? That is AC. Clear? So instead of this one we can write it as AC upon RC. Then is equal to. Next is what? AQ plus QC. AQ plus QC. Then what is the result? That is AC. Then AC upon QC. Clear? So this AC and this AC get cancelled. Okay. Then what is your result? That is RC is equal to QC. Clear? That means we can say that R is equal to Q. Okay. R is equal to Q. Why? Because instead of the RC equal to QC, that means this RC is always equal to QC. That means we can say that this R point is equal to Q point. Clear? R point is equal to Q point here. Therefore, we can write it as therefore point R and point Q coincide. Coincide means what? They are lies on itself or in between. That means R lies on Q or Q lies on R. That means they are overlapped. Okay. So coincide. So therefore point R and point Q are not different. Okay, point R and point Q are not different. Okay, that means we can treat as a Q as a R also. Okay, so therefore if this point R is equal to Q, just tell me that one line draw from two different points. Okay, so if my line is passes from P to Q and Q is equal to R, then we can say that L and L1 and L is what? Is the same line. Then we can say that what? Therefore L1 and L is same. And hence line L parallel to side BC. Clear? Because when we say that L1 is parallel to the side BC, if L1 and L are same, then we can say that L is parallel to side BC. And they hence proved. Understand this one? So in this way our statement is proved. Okay, just recall once again what we do in this converse of basic proportionality theorem. Just first of all write down the given terms as it is, that is AB, triangle ABC, like line L intersects AB at point P and BC at point Q. Okay, this is given here, and then AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Next we have to prove that line L is parallel to line side BC. Then we have to draw here one line called L1 which is parallel to the BC. Okay, this line L1 is parallel to the line side BC. So by using the basic proportionality theorem, we can write it as AP upon PB is equal to AR upon RC. Okay, and this is your equation number 1. But from given is what? Given is here AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This is your equation number 2. So just observe the first part, that is AP upon PB and AP upon PB, they are same, therefore the other sides also same. So therefore we can write it as AR upon RC plus AQ upon QC. And we want to add 1 on both sides. Clear? So AR upon RC plus 1 is equal to AR upon AQ upon QC plus 1. Adding 1 on both sides. Then we have to do a cross multiplication, that is AR plus RC upon RC, that is equal to AQ plus QC upon QC. Okay. Then when we observe that AR plus RC in your diagram, okay, AR plus RC, then what is your result? Full result is what? AC. So therefore your result is what? AC upon RC is equal to, when AQ plus QC, where is AQ? That is this one, AQ plus QC, then full result is what? AC. That means we can write it as a AC upon QC is equal to, this AC get cancelled, then we can write it as RC is equal to QC. Okay, that means R and Q points are coincide, means they are overlap to each other. Then we can say that point R and point Q are not different. Okay, then L1 and L line is same, therefore we can say that L1 and L line is same. Then we can write it as a line L parallel to side BC, hence proved. Okay, so in this way we have to prove that the converse of the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so thank you students. If you like this video, please subscribe it and share it to your friends. Thank you.